What's up guys, Ruben Velasquez here, aka the Nintendo God. And in today's review video, I'm going to be reviewing for you guys Super Mario Brothers for the NES, but part of the NSO subscription service. So this is going to be my review on the Switch version of this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's review video as much as I did making it. And with that being said guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and comment down below what is your favorite thing about the first Super Mario Brothers game for the NES. With that being said, I'm going to be reviewing this game in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So Super Mario Brothers was the first Nintendo, well, not really Nintendo game, but first Mario game where they actually introduced Mario as Mario. Because before this game you had Mario Bros, where you play as Mario or Luigi, and you take down the crabs and the Koopas in the sewers. And of course, before that was the Donkey Kong arcade game, where Mario was just called Jumpman. He didn't actually have a real name yet, so that's why people always call Mario the Jumpman nowadays. But yeah, that's basically the backstory of this game, of like how Mario became like Mario to begin with. But yeah, this game came out in 1985 for the NES, obviously, and it basically saved video games as we know it today. Because back in the 80s, like it was like 1983, I believe, it was something called the video game crash in 1983. Look it up; it's a real historic thing that happened, where basically video games were becoming obsolete or something like that because companies were not figuring it out right. Like companies could not get the games to be I guess popular or something like that. And then here comes Nintendo, Big Daddy Nintendo, with their first console ever made, the NES. And Super Mario Brothers and The Legend of Zelda came out back then. And then basically saved games as we know it. So we wouldn't have had Call of Duty to this day. We wouldn't have had, Xbox, PlayStation, Sonic games. We honestly wouldn't have games in general. Like, people would still be reading books and not playing video games to this day if it wasn't for Nintendo and the NES and Super Mario Brothers. Now there's really not much of a story to this game other than the fact that Bowser kidnaps Princess Peach. You go through 8 worlds to Saber from Bowser, and that's basically the plot. Because this is an NES game, and back then games were not story driven like they are nowadays. So yeah, there's really not much to talk about this game other than it is a solid 10 out of 10 because obviously it's a classic game. Why wouldn't it not be a 10 out of 10 game? And when you're playing this game on Switch, it feels weird, honestly, with the joysticks and other buttons that are on Switch that are not on the NES controller. So it does feel a little bit weird to play on Switch or Switch Lite, depending on which Switch model you have. Other than that, the game is an amazing game. I can just say that enough. Like, it's a 10 out of 10 game all around. If you want to play a Mario game, like a classic Mario game, I recommend this game, obviously, because it's the first one they made. All that stuff. So absolute banger, must play game, obviously, if you have the subscription service on the Switch and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's where we'll be ending up today's review on Super Mario Brothers for the NES. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I'm making it. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and comment down below what is your favorite part of Super Mario Brothers for the NES. Now, I do have to say something real quick. Because I haven't finished playing through Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy and the Splatoon 2 DLC. You're going to be getting a bunch of review videos on classic Nintendo games. So, like, this video, for example, is one of those games I'll be reviewing later on the channel. So, my next video on Thursday will be coming out, and I'll be reviewing Super Mario Brothers 2 for the NES as well. So stay tuned for that review video when it comes out this Thursday. And with that being said, this is Ruben Velasquez, aka the Nintendo God, signing out. Peace. Bye, guys.